I have seen presidents who have made major improvements. Ronald Reagan, who dramatically reduced taxes. And even Bill Clinton, who, working with the Republican Congress, dramatically reduced the number of people endlessly stuck on welfare. Now, I'm not, however, old enough to remember the Great Depression, but my grandfather was. Unfortunately, I've been able to hear from him. Before I tell you about those, some of you may have seen the pictures a couple of weeks ago of our First Lady, Michelle Obama, serving food at a homeless shelter in Washington, D.C., a very commendable activity. One particular picture was noteworthy, not because it showed her helping others, but because one homeless shelter constituent was so pleased she was there that he took her picture with his cell phone. I can assure you, in the Great Depression, there were phones of no kind. My grandfather was 14 years old in 1933. Like everyone in his family, he was a sharecropper. And at 14, he had already spent 7 years picking corn and cotton in Tennessee and Missouri fields. By 11, he had picked his first 100-pound bag of cotton in a day, and by 16, he was picking 350 pounds of cotton a day. During spring and summer days, he and his entire family would hoe weeds 10 or 11 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week. In 1942, penniless, he and his brother traveled across country, leaving their wives at home to try to go to work in the California Navy shipyards. 2 years later, he had to leave a 1-year-old baby and his wife to go to boot camp to serve in World War II. He spent a year in the Navy in the Pacific, a year when he didn't get to see his 1.5-year-old child or his wife. 50-hour work weeks for children, families separated for months or years at a time, back-breaking physical exertion. That was the Great Depression. Cell phone cameras at homeless shelters, that's the moderately significant recession. And we don't need to sell our future down the river for a moderately significant recession. We're being able to make sacrifices today. I know what real sacrifice looks like. I have no problem doing my part. I've worked 2 or 3 jobs when necessary. I put myself through school. But while I will gladly sacrifice for my country and my family, I will not sacrifice my freedom and my family's financial future for half-baked, unread backroom deals. Instead, I will contribute my time, my effort, my money, and my passion to ensuring the election of officials who understand and agree with and will fight for the principles that this country was founded on. And I'm counting on you to do the same.
Thank you, James. James Dickey, give him some love. Way to go. All right.